Told you. Y'all think it's a joke. I warned all you professional athletes. I warned you. I said, listen. Here's the news. Be easy. I told them, be easy. They didn't care about it. I told them, be easy, man. Do what you gotta do. Be easy. Move at a certain rate. Stop moving at this clown rate. Nope. Can't tell these dudes nothing. You know why? All they see is these women of the night. And they fall in love. They can't help it, dog. They can't help themselves. How many more athletes got to get stuck? Now, the major problem here is that these professional athletes are allowing themselves to get stuck. I kid you not, they all getting stuck, B. I'm gonna call some of y'all out by name because we gotta make examples of these dudes, man. Started off, Devin Booker. Devin Booker. You're never getting the money back. Goofy. You're never getting the money back. Now, I know you got burnt because DeAndre Ayton and what he did. But you're not getting the money back. This chick set this dude up so slick. They go in for the group rate. You and Johnson went in for the group rate. So when you got the group rate, y'all went to a whole nother extreme. Both of y'all. Pa-pow, pa-pow. Y'all went in for the group rate. Then you got the baddie at the car show. The Arizona car show. You went and met her there. You didn't know nothing about her. Didn't know she had a boyfriend already. Who already is one of the car show damn people who got like 5-6 cars himself. So he's already to the tilt. Yeah, he got cars too. He ain't got your kind of bread, but he got old schools. He got moderns. He's a Chevy guy. You didn't know that. You didn't know that though. All you saw was that you thought she was a baddie. So you made her feel special, taking her out on a one-on-one when she was used to getting ran bang. So this was your fault, Devin Booker. This one I was gonna name you Devin Hooker. I mean, you on the straight and narrow now because now you know how to get high-end hoes. But then you were slumming it. And you got stuck and you're not getting the money back. How much on the bags? How much on everything did you spend, Dev? How much did you spend? I know it all, dog, because I know the attorney. I know the guy that fixed the case. You're going to put it under your brother's name. You're going to put it under your little brother's name. Come on. That's ridiculous, Dev. Now, this is how it works in the industry, man. This is just how it works in the industry. Oh, we'll go into the $300 million LeBron James is what I told y'all before when they was trying to get Kawhi Leonard. We'll discuss that when I get back to the crib. When I get back to the crib, we're going to crack that open like an egg. Because now y'all going to see what it's all about, how it worked, and what was it really about. Remember I told you they've been doing this since the beginning of time? And then Lakers did that for LeBron James? That's what I was talking about. But now everybody done got wind of it. I've been telling you, they did it for AD, they did it for LeBron, they circumvent the cap. They all doing it. So how in the world they gonna sit there and get on Kawhi Leonard? Knowing that this is a thing that's been going on forever. Now, these baddies now are setting these dudes up and getting money out of it. They're setting up schemes, robberies, unaliving people. Like these rappers, athletes, y'all are letting the baddies get the best of you. And these women are so stuck in their vanity. They're so stuck in their vanity, they going straight for the bag. Oh, 100% for the bag. You're not getting the money back, Devin Booker. Devin Booker wanted to see that way he can get the money back. You ain't getting the money back. Hey, the other baddie who stuck you, Kent Bazemore, let's talk about that. Kent Bazemore fell in love with the damn hooker. This chick is about a 5 at best. And he married her after she already played him the first time. Oh my God, you had every warning sign in the world. Kent Bazemore was trying to wine and dine this chick. This chick was like, well, if you loved me, why don't I have an engagement ring? This fool went and bought it. She ain't even a baddie. So after the divorce, he's all mad now. She took $2 million, man. As soon as I said I'm finna retire, she took my money. Yeah, that's what they do. And she ain't even a baddie. I'm like, how are you allowing this? You've been hanging out with Steph Curry too long. Steph Curry was paying your bills. Steph Curry was paying your bills, dog. I'm serious, B. I'm serious. I'm not joking. This is real. Steph Curry was paying out of him, filed for divorce the moment he said, this is my last year in the league. Bzz, gone. Steph Curry was the one that helped you out. He was paying your bills, man. So listen, I hate to put you on blast, but you gotta learn. Now you out here trying to get you a baddie. Like, dude, sit down. This the same thing's gonna happen to you again. They heard what the first one got. The second one's gonna come and try to get whatever's left. Oh, you know Steph Curry? Oh, cool. I'm with you. Cause now I want to know Steph Curry. You gonna be stupid enough to bring her around Steph. Steph gonna be, I don't need this kind of exposure. What you doing? What's good? What's good? Don't forget to hit the like button. Hype the video up, because this is crazy. Now, this story is too embarrassing to name the player. This story is way too embarrassing to name the player. So, this player flies the damn girl off Instagram, right? Don't know her. Don't know her real name. Don't know nothing about her. Her name was X Heart Miss Thickness 65732 Heart XX. And you just fly this chick out? What you say, Miss Thickness? He was like, I'll pay for the flight and get you out. She was like, nah, I'll pay for my own flight. Just send the money. And I'm there. So he sends just enough for her to get her own flight. Still don't know her name. She shows up at not a hotel, his house, where he sleeps, where his family lives. He got his cousin living there, his family, other family members living in his house. And now they all gone. It's just him in the house. He want to get wild. All right, y'all can hear me now? They trying to sabotage Sally me again. Yeah, so I'm like, first of all, where do we leave off so I can make sure everybody is up to date? So what was the last thing y'all heard? The fact he brought her to the house? Okay. So, like I said, this player was it's that embarrassing to we can't even name the player. That's how bad it is. Sat there, invited the doggone woman to his home. Don't know her name, Miss Thickness Heart, XXXX Heart. You know, all that goofiness. He sends her enough money for the plane ticket because she wants to get her own flight to put it on her miles or whatever. So he sent the doggone money to her. He still don't know her name. Invites her to his house. What is a girl on Instagram gonna do that you met on Instagram? What is she gonna do when you invite her to your house that your family live in? right? What's the first thing she's gonna do? What is the first thing a woman like that is going to do? A woman like that is going to do one to two things. You take her into this big ass rich house, multi-million-dollar house. It's you and her in it. What is she gonna do? She in your bathroom, and she gonna sit there and she gonna take pictures. She gonna pose. She living it up. Soon as he was like, wait, what the hell you doing? You can't be streaming in my house. You can't be filming in my crib. So now his attitude changed. Now he all mad at her and what's not, yelling and stuff. So he ends up hitting anyway after he calms down. But now he don't want to bring her back out. He's like, all right, yeah, well now you gotta go. Because you streaming all in my house. And he wants her to delete all the videos and everything. So she all getting on her, yelling, I'm just taking pictures, it ain't nothing. So they get an argument, but he still hit, whatever. Now she feels some type of way because he ain't fly. So now he was like, oh, okay, you just gonna one off me. So now she was like, hey, I ain't finna blow this. This is the best position I had. So she knows where he lives. She pulls up to the house. And she wants to put him on blast in front of his girl. He got a girl and everything. She wants to put it all on blast. The setup is very real. They don't have a clue or an idea about what was on the table. They never had to worry about stuff like that. You see, most of these people that's in the game now, they don't know what's going on. They never been in that situation. So for them to talk about it, it's going to be an entirely different world for them. Man, I should have went to the Texas Steakhouse. I normally go there. I don't know why I blew it off this time. But anyhow, like I was saying, many people come to the game, they don't have a clue as to what the hell the aspect is going on. They're blind, they don't understand, and their mind is gone. So they get set up by these baddies. It's a matter of time. So she comes back down there with some grimies from the hood. They stay from around the way. They stay not too far away from where dude lived, just in the poor part of town. She linked up with them, told them what happened, and like, oh, he played me and this and that. They was like, how much stuff you got? Got the crib. They was like, see if you can hit him back up. Engaged in conversation. Then it said that, oh, he gonna be at such and such and such and such. And he was like, oh, I'm quite sure the whole family gonna be there. So we breaking in. So they broke in the crib. Got a whole bunch of his stuff, his memorabilia, everything, right? And he was mad that somebody in the community would do that to him, you know, because he do a lot of charitable work. But you was the one that brought this Instagram woman that you don't know into your life. Now, the baddie got caught because they tried to, one of the dudes tried to pawn the stuff that he took, the memorabilia, and they was able to trace it through the memorabilia. But other than that, that's the only way we even know the story. It's because the memorabilia came up. And they called it just a regular home invasion. It wasn't a regular home invasion. This is a chick he was messing with. Now, here's the sucker play. Right? It's like, come on, man. How many times you gonna be a sucker? First, your girlfriend, you getting ready to come into the NBA, right? And you sitting there with your girl on your arm. He got his white girl on his arm. They done flew in for the draft. The draft come and go, and he's sitting there in the suit and didn't even get drafted. His girl felt so embarrassed because she told everybody in the town, girl, I'm on TV. I'm gonna marry an NBA man, and my man's going to the NBA. And everybody watched. Her family got to see her sit there and hold his arm and watch him not get drafted. So, right after they not get drafted, he took her to the airport, and he ended up getting an unsigned contract with some other team, and she just left him right then and there, like at the airport. She went back home and broke up with him right then and there on the spot, once he didn't get drafted. Now, the NBA player was Christian Woods. That happened to Christian Woods. He didn't get drafted. So, his girlfriend at the draft left him immediately that same night. Went back home. And then you would think, okay, I learned my lesson. But no. He ends up dating some other thought that he met, got her knocked up or whatever, they had a baby or whatever, and now he's like trying to deal with her. This woman kept breaking in his house, trying to cause distractions, and her friend kept tearing up his property, tearing up his car, busting his window, all because they are ratchet. These so-called baddies care about themselves more than you, and vanity. They don't care about the kid and having a family and all. They're not thinking like that. They think small time. They thinking, I need another bag so I can go out and kick it and get me another baby daddy. They look at this other fool that got caught up. She got 2 babies by 2 NBA basketball players, Brandon Ingram and Anthony Simons. Both of them got the same baby mama. She got 2 babies from 2 NBA basketball players. Oh no, she's the goat of the baddies. They was like, now that girl know how to get it. And she ain't with none of them right now. And all her baby daddies, they get along. I'm like, they got her on Mount Rushmore of the damn Baddies. She got all their money. Then you got the Drea Michelle's. She was dating Orlando Scandrick, and he thought he found love. Soon as he was on his last year with the Eagles and he wasn't going to get another deal, what'd they do? What happened to Orlando Scandrick? He tried to get a contract job with Fox. That came and went, a broadcast job. That didn't work. He was doing a reality show with her and everything else. Next thing you know, as soon as they said no teams are interested, she wasn't interested. It was all over. So you can't make it up. This is real spill. This is why I keep saying all of these people that are living these stolen lives. Y'all are understanding like, no, you are in a privileged position. Y'all are in a privileged position. Now, this woman takes the cake. This woman here was something else. She wasn't even a baddie. She thought she was. Do y'all remember one of the safeties that played for the Seattle Seahawks? The one that gave Pete Carroll the finger? Do y'all remember him? Wasn't Richard Sherman. But anyway, I can't think of his name right now. I don't know how I can forget his name. But they didn't want to pay him his money. And he was mad. Then he got hurt. Earl Thomas. That's it. There you go. Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas ran into a situation. His wife, that everybody went to the wedding, it was beautiful. Soon as they got married, that's when the problem started. Everything was beautiful till they got married. Next thing you know is arguments and fights, and most of it was on Earl. Because Earl decided to get married and then say, okay, my wife gonna be in the house while I go out and kick it with some other hoes. So he had a chick staying at this place called the 10. And it's like a hotel condominium situation. So he had a couple of hoes stashed up there that he used to mess around with, some thoughts, some baddies. And, you know, the baddie wanted to improve her situation. The baddie is like, look, I need to get this wife out the way. So the wife decided, let me put it on him. I mean, the baddie, she was twirling him up in knots. So she didn't want to go out and tell the wife, because then, you know, that'll make her mad at him. So she knew the wife's friends. She followed the wife's social media, found out who the wife was friends with, and made sure she wanted to go somewhere where the friend could see them together, her friend. So she was all up there and had him come meet her someplace right where the friend was at. Earl don't even know he's being set up. So the wife finds out he's doing this. There's a big fight, right? She catches him with this thought, like he about to leave the wife for this woman. That's how much she was putting it on Earl Thomas. She had a gun and a knife, and she came there and was ready to get down. She got arrested, the wife, going out there to address the baddie and him. They didn't know Earl Thomas' wife was crazy. So, but here's the thing. This is when a baddie meets a wannabe baddie who already made it, and she's the wife. They didn't. Now you finna have a war. Because you just thought that was a regular wife. Nah, she was one of those confused baddies too. And she was nuts. And she gonna fight to keep it. You trying to take her spot already. You forgot the rules. Once he's married, you gotta go find you another millionaire. So now it's on. So she had a gun and a knife, and the rest is on the camcorder. They pull up, make her get on the ground and everything. Yeah, it's all on body cam. You can see all that on body cam. But what you're not going to see on body cam is what happens after the fact. So Earl Thomas decided not to press charges on her. And next thing you know, they go their separate ways. Right? But not before she got Earl's checkbook. She got a new man that she messing with. And the new man is pretending to be Earl Thomas. He going in there forging Earl Thomas's name. They took out about $3 to $4 million of Earl's money. Embezzled it. Bought purses. She went and had a whole cosmetic surgery with that money. She was spending it up. They ran through about $3-4 million. Bought cars, everything. Spent that man money up on his properties, everything. Sold his properties under him, under his nose, forging his name. Yeah. So you got to learn from these situations. Learn from them. And I know y'all cannot escape. But most of these women are mentally unstable. They have been propped up to be baddies. Their whole lives has been spent on getting their hair done, their nails done, all these clothes, men looking at their body, and they lusting after them so much that that's all they care about. But they want to be financially taken care of. They want to be like, you're going to have to pay for this cookie. Oh, you think you just going to have this cookie all to yourself. You're going to have to pay for this cookie. Next thing you know, 100, 200, 400. They doing that to regular working people. I'll be like, dude, your check is 500 a week. How the hell you feel affording that? How you going to eat? All right, Lorenzen Wright's wife want to try to get his money. Exactly, same thing. He lost his life behind it. Never thought his wife was plotting on him like that. And for years, she had gotten away with it. telling you, these baddies will go and fraudulently put a life insurance policy on you. But now, for people with certain means, they have certain ways to verify who you are. Some of them, you gotta have blood tests, everything, so you can get to even be put on the life insurance. Yeah. Oh man, one baddie, this dude then bought her a 4Runner to keep her quiet, right? But he was stupid enough to it was like buy one, get the next car half price. He bought his wife a 4Runner the same day. This stupid ass player sit there and bought his wife a 2-for-1. So he get a girl the doggone whip, and then take his wife the other car, and that's what put the wife on alert. She was like, it ain't my anniversary, it ain't none of this. Why are you buying me a 4Runner? What you done did? So that's when she was like, I'm hiring a PI. So the wife hired the PI to find out what was going on. She was like, and the PI was like, well, as soon as I got started, I looked into the car. He bought 2 the same day. So they followed the other car and it went right to the thought. And when they went to go follow the thought, to go follow the other car, and they see the thought there, he there too. It was like, man, he was like, this is the quickest detective work I ever done in my life. I started right with the car, like, okay, well, he got the car, let's see this. Boom, boom, car, oh, 2 cars. This must be a mistake. You got 2 the same day, the exact same car? No, private investigator. So the PI was like, wow, this is the easiest case I ever had in my life. Easy money. So the wife is like, okay, here's what I want. Because you embarrassed me. Get this, the mistress, the baddie, she don't live that far from them. She's a fitness instructor at some gym, like they do spin class. She's one of the spin class women. So she's one of those baddies. They always a spin class doctor, an event planner. They always have a job that allows them to just be in shape, be in baddies, go in places to fraternize and socialite with everybody, and that's where they go. No, they stripped the one girl down to her very morsels. Like, she was stripped down to every fashion that you could ever think of. Every facet was removed. So because of that, everybody who looked around and decided this is what we want to do, it never changed. Everything about the scenarios and situations, everybody's attitudes, they all changed. Nobody stayed the same. If everyone was to stay true, we would not be having this conversation right now. These guys didn't want to be true. You know what they wanted to do? They wanted to continuously run the same scam they've always been running. They're in control. They can just go from hole to hole. Now, if you want to live that life, that's cool, but you're going to have to deal with the consequences. Somebody been living that life forever, been running that game. But it's an expensive game. Then you end up like Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce was married for a lot of years, got out of the marriage, and just went crazy. And started going out every night, banging hoes, calling up other girls who set up other girls. Yo, where that work at? Man, we need some work. Call up some work. And that's what he do. He go call up some girls, they come over, and that's a Paul Pierce night. So next thing you know, it's like, okay, well, everybody know this is what happens. Why is it such a big deal now? Then they start to see why. The scene change, the events change, the mood change. Now, one of the chicks, Paul, gets comfortable. That's what happens. You get comfortable. You get comfortable, and that's when you relax. Next thing you know, now the baddie, you done knocked her up. You weren't even expecting that. Like, wait a minute, what happened? You knocked up a baddie, fool. Comes with the territory. Nobody told you to knock up the baddie, homie. Yeah, you knock up a baddie, this is it. No, all you gotta do is stop. All you gotta do is stop getting or falling for the banana in the tailpipe. You gotta stop falling for the same old, same old. Yep, they came and got his ass. They came right in front of me. I'm doing the limit. See, I knew that was coming. That fool was in front of me going too fast. I'm like, dog, I know the limit. I saw the law when they pulled on the street. You ain't got no plate. Oh, yeah, you in trouble, homie. No back plate. Oh, man, he Hispanic, too. Here come ICE. Here come ICE. Yep. Throw out some ice for the nicest MC. Yeah, veteran driver move, gonna see when the cop hit the road. I saw when he was about to hit the road. And I'm like, party time. Just like another one jumped behind me now. He wanna get a piece. Here he come. His partner like, I gotta get one. Come on with it. Y'all are not winning tonight. Y'all might as well give it up. It'll be Sarge. He's got a phone. He's streaming. I said let him go. All right. I guess you're free to go. Yep, he's amazing. But Sarge, he's streaming. I said let him go. All right. You're free to go. Sorry for the mix-up. Southside made nigga biatch. No, not in actuality. Dog, these baddies, dude, I wish you could see the full body picture of that baddie in jail. She snapped. Because he didn't buy her. He just gave her a couple of gifts. He didn't get her the bag she wanted. So she just snapped out. And that's going to all these dudes, man. They got to pay to play. And y'all letting these women decide everything. And I'm like, look, if she on that time, I'll tell her to kick rocks. I ain't got no time for dumb shit. No time. So, it is what it is. Finna go over here and have me a couple of drinks. With a couple of hookers. See, I ain't paying for these baddies.